In this wasteland, I am the one who runs from both the living.
Hi and welcome to Film Flash. In this video, we're going to break down the movie Mad Max Fury Road from 2015. I'll take you through the key scenes, giving a simple explanation of what happens from start to finish, so you can decide if it's the next movie you want to watch. So, let's dive right into it. In Mad Max Fury Road, the movie is set in a desert wasteland where resources like water and fuel are scarce, and survival is the main focus. The main character, Max, is introduced right at the start as a man on the run. He is captured by a group of warlike people called the War Boys, who serve a tyrannical leader named Immortan Joe. Max is taken to their fortress, a place called the Citadel, where Joe controls the water supply and rules over a large group of people. At the Citadel, we meet another key character, Imperator Furiosa. She is one of Joe's trusted leaders. She has her own secret plan. In one of the early scenes, Furiosa is tasked with leading a convoy of vehicles on a mission to collect fuel. However, as soon as they're on the road, it becomes clear that Furiosa is going off course. Joe quickly realizes she's not following orders, and she is trying to escape with something very important to him. This sets off a huge chase sequence, which takes up a large portion of the movie. Joe sends his army of war boys after Furiosa, and they chase her through the desert in a series of heavily armored and modified vehicles. During this chase, Max is brought along by the war boys, tied to the front of one of their vehicles. He eventually escapes and finds himself with Furiosa and her group. The movie then follows Max and Furiosa as they try to stay ahead of Joe's forces. Along the way, they encounter various obstacles, including a dangerous sandstorm that almost wipes them out, and a group of bikers guarding a narrow canyon. They have to work together to survive, even though they don't trust each other at first. One key scene involves the group passing through a swampy area at night, where they encounter another challenge. They try to push their vehicle through the mud, but it gets stuck, and they have to figure out how to move forward before they're caught. This scene shows how they have to rely on each other's skills to survive. As the story continues, Furiosa reveals her goal. She is trying to take her group to a place she remembers from her childhood, a green and fertile land far away from the desert. This adds a new layer to the journey, as they are not just running away from Joe, but also trying to find a better place to live. Throughout the movie, the group faces more battles and obstacles as Joe's forces stay hot on their trail. Each encounter is full of action, showing how Max, Furiosa, and the others fight to survive. They modify their vehicles, use the environment to their advantage, and keep moving toward their goal, all while trying to avoid capture. In the final part of the movie, they face their biggest challenge yet, as they come up with a risky plan to defeat Joe's army once and for all. This leads to a climactic chase sequence, where everything they've been fighting for comes to a head. To truly understand the journey of Max, Furiosa, and the battle for survival in this intense world, you'll need to watch Mad Max Fury Road from start to finish. This movie is packed with incredible action sequences and a unique story that unfolds with every scene. The visuals and the details of the chase add so much more to the experience than words can describe. If you want to see how the story fully develops and what happens to these characters in the end, make sure to watch the full movie. It's an adventure you won't want to miss.